All right, so we're gonna get started with some shoulder rolls. Begin deep breathing and scan your body from head to toe. Thinking of finding balance and thinking about your strength, physically and energetically. And then go ahead and reverse your shoulder rolls, nice big circles. Breathing and cleansing. On your next inhale, you're going to circle your arms up, and you can have the hands touch close together if you would like. And then if you want to add on, bring your hips forward and open up through your chest. Breathe to your heart. On your exhale, circle your arms down and reach down to your toes. Allow your head and allow your neck to relax. On your next exhale, lift up halfway. You'll lift up halfway, hands are below your knees or above. And then breathe to your belly, breathe to your abs. On your next exhale, place your hands down on the mat unless you're using your chair for plank, and you're going to step into plank pose. Activate through your core. Breathe to your belly and press firmly down into your hands. So you're feeling the pressure in your hands. The more pressure, the better. You want everything to be stabilized between your arms, your legs, and your abs. On your exhale, lift your hips up, then back for downward facing dog. Open up through your chest. Press your heels down, and if you need to bring your feet in closer or further back, you can. Every pose is going to look different depending on your body type, your flexibility, your strength. But again, it's all about finding your balance and finding your strength. So see what works for you. On your exhale, bring your hips forward. Open up through your chest for upward facing dog. If you don't want to do the upward facing dog, or if it doesn't feel good on your body, go into cow pose. So then you would bring yourself down into your knees so that you're in tabletop, and then open up through your chest. That's going to work and stretch the same as upward facing dog. On your exhale, tuck your toes if you're in up dog, or if you're in cat pose, you're going to lift yourself back up into downward facing dog. Breathe to your back. Find the balance and strength in your back. On On your exhale, walk your legs forward and your hands close towards your feet. Allow yourself to dangle down. So dangle your arms, relax through the shoulders, relax through your neck. On your next exhale, slowly roll up through the spine. Keep your head down. Keep the spine curved, and little by little, roll yourself on up. At the top, you're going to circle your arms up again. Open up through the chest. Find the strength and balance between your legs. Open up through the chest and breathe to your heart. On your exhale, circle your arms down, reach down towards your toes. Relax through your neck, through your head. On your exhale, lift up halfway. Abs in tight, shoulders are down. On your next exhale, step your right foot back for a lunge. Now again, you can use a chair, and I do encourage you to use a chair because again, this is all about finding your balance and your strength, but safety is always first. So take your right leg back for the lunge. You can keep yourself above the mat with your back leg, or you can bring the back leg down. So that is completely up to you depending on how intense you want your lunge. With your arms, I'm going to give you a choice. Arms can go to the outside of your front leg. Turn your left knee out to the side if you need to open up through your hip flexor a bit more. Otherwise, you can bring your arms straight up, open up through the heart, locate your balance. Find the strength, especially in your front leg and in your abs. On your exhale, you're going to bring your arms down. If the arms are up, if your arms are already down, you're going to turn your body to your front leg. So whichever leg is in the front, you're going to twist your body to your front leg, and you're going to lift your arm. That's on the same side. So your left leg is to the front, left arm is up. And you're going to breathe to the twist. On your exhale, twist your body back to your front leg and shift your hips back. So you're going to shift your hips back, flex your front leg. So now you're stretching the front leg, your hamstring to be more specific. Bring your arms out in front so your arms and your hands are crawling up towards your front foot as much as possible. It does not have to do that if it doesn't feel good. And again, remember, you want to feel the stretch, but you don't want to go over and beyond that. Shoulders are relaxed, and breathe. On your exhale, lift your head up. If you have your hands on the outside of your leg and your legs in the middle, Bring your hands in the center so your leg is on the outside of your arms. And that just makes it easier to bring your leg back with the other. So now you're in tabletop. We're gonna do a few cat and cow poses here, and then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side, the other leg. So with your cat and cow freestyle, up, down, side bends, and circles. Go at a slow pace and focus on your breath. Focus on balancing your body with your breath, scanning your body with each movement. And remember, especially with the cat pose, you're working your abs. So when you're rounding your back, you're squeezing those abs in and tilting the pelvic bone. So in theory, it's like you're doing a mini crunch, as I like to think of it. And then when you're getting into the sides, you still want to keep your abs squeezed, but then you're focusing the energy and strength on your obliques. While you're wrapping up to make it even, be sure that your shoulders are locked down and you're pressing firmly into your arms, not too much force, but only so that you're still supporting your body. Once you are even between both sides, you're gonna join me in down dog. So you're gonna tuck your toes on your exhale, downward facing dog. On your next exhale, you're going to walk your legs forward, or if you want to practice jumping forward, you can jump forward too. But when you do this, you can do mini jumps. You don't have to do one big jump. You can do little jumps just to practice. And keep yourself in the forward fold, relax through your shoulders, through your neck. Bend your knees, and on your exhale, you're gonna slowly roll yourself on up. Stand nice and tall in mountain pose. I did not wear the best shorts today because these shorts like to roll up. But they're comfy, they just like to roll up. It's like, no, we're not gonna roll up, not in yoga. Open up through your chest. You're gonna circle your arms up. Hips are forward if you want. Feel the strength in your lower back. Exhale, circle your arms down, reach down to your toes. Relax through your shoulders, through your neck. Inhale, lift up halfway. Find the strength in your abs and balance in your legs. On your next exhale, you're going to step your left leg back for the lunge. When you're doing the lunge again, you are welcome to using the chair. If you want to keep your leg up, you can keep the leg up. If not, you can bring the leg down. Either way is okay. Choose your own intensity. You're going to circle your arms up if you want to move on to it, unless you want to bring your arms down so that your front leg is in the middle. Whichever way is fine. On your exhale, bring yourself down to your front leg if your arms are up. If your arms are already down, you're going to twist to the front leg with your arm up. Exhale, twist your body back to the front, and then you're going to shift your weight back. Flex your foot. So your front foot, you're going to flex it, and you're going to bring your chest down towards the knee. The chest and knee do not have to touch. They're just going in each other's direction. They're just mirroring each other. If you're feeling your hamstring and your calf muscle, you're in a good spot. Relax through your arms and only use your arms for support, but try to not apply too much tension. Bring your hands close together so that both hands are in the inside of your front leg. You're going to take your front leg, bring it back so that you're in tabletop. On your next inhale, you're going to walk your arms forward for the heart melting pose, puppy pose. Once you're all the way down, begin scanning your body using your breath. Feeling the balance between your left and your right, energetically and physically. Feeling and acknowledging the strength that's in your back and your shoulders. On your exhale, gently lift yourself up. Bring your hands close to you so that you're back into tabletop. You're gonna lift yourself up and we're gonna go into what's called the camel pose. So camel pose, you can place your hands on the lower part of your back on your upper part of your glutes, kind of like you're doing the upward salute of what we did earlier when we were standing. So kind of similar to that. Hips are forward, back muscles are squeezed, chest is open. So you can keep it here. If you want to go further down, you can bring your hands lower so you get a deeper stretch. If you want to go further into it, I recommend tucking your toes. If your toes or your feet are flat, you can tuck your toes so you bring your heels up, and then you can reach down to the heels of your feet. But remember, it's not about going the whole distance. You just go to where your body needs you to go. And breathe. Exhale, wherever you're at, gently bring yourself forward. Place your hands together. Activate through your chest muscles. You're going to take your right leg out to the side. Point your toes forward, because you don't want your toes out to the side, because then your foot's going to be flying away. So rotate so that your toes are forward and your foot is flat. On your inhale, lift your arms up. Open up through your heart. Exhale, side bend to your right leg for gate pose. Find your balance. Find the strength in your core. And breathe. On your next exhale, you're going to cartwheel your arms. So now your left hand is going to go at the side of your left leg, and you can keep it here. If you want to keep it here for the balance pose, keep it here. You want to challenge yourself more, lift the right leg up, find the balance. Find the balance in your abs, in your legs. Find the balance between your torso and the lower body. So it's all even. So you're not just filling your legs, you're not just filling your arms or just your abs. You're filling all of it equally. On your exhale, bring your right foot down, hands on the hips. Activate through the core nice and strong so we can switch legs. So you're gonna bring your right leg in, and then let's extend the left leg out to the side. Inhale, lift your arms up nice and tall. Open up through your chest. Exhale, side bend to the left leg, or whichever side you're on. Open up through your heart. On your next exhale, cartwheel your arms. Place your hand at the side of your bent leg. You can lift the other leg up, or you can keep it down. Find your balance, find your strength. is up, you're gonna take the leg down, lift yourself up, hands on the hips, and you're gonna bring the knee close together, cross your ankles behind, and then bring yourself down into a seated position. Once you're seated down, bring the soles of your feet together for butterfly. Roll your shoulders back, open up through your chest. With butterfly, I challenge you to not round your back. I challenge you to lean forward with your chest. So you're gonna lean forward with your chest, guiding it with your heart, keeping the heart open, keeping your neck neutral. Breathe to the belly. On your next exhale, gently lift yourself up and go into boat pose. You can choose any variation of boat pose. You can do the boat pose where your legs are slightly together or your feet are down. You can do the boat pose where your legs are extended up straight, or you can take them out wide. But I want you to find the boat pose that's going to allow you to focus on your balance, because you're balancing, and your strength. So find which boat pose is going to fit with the equation. So we're lifting through the abs, through the heart. We're challenging ourselves with the balance, with our strength, and we're having fun with it. Next exhale, begin to slowly bring the legs down. If your legs are up, we're now going to go into Shavasana. So you're going to slowly roll back. Use your abs when you're rolling back, and when you need to bring your arms down, you can bring the arms down at the side. Begin scanning your body, being sure we're not holding any tension. No tension in your head, your neck, your shoulders. No tension in the torso, your hips, your legs, your ankles, and your toes. And bring your awareness to your breath and see if you can breathe deeper and slower. continue breathing and scanning your body. Affirmations for balance. I am the calm amidst the storm. I am open to new possibilities. I trust my intuition. I am a magnet for positive energy. I am balanced and whole. I find balance in giving and receiving. I embrace the beauty of imperfection. I am grounded and centered. I nurture my mind, body, and soul. Balance is my natural state. I trust my inner strength. I embrace the flow of life. I release resistance and flow with life. I embrace my journey with gratitude. I am in harmony with the universe. I trust in divine timing. I release what no longer serves me. I embrace change with grace.